Our first upsetter of the day, Dave Brower in the fourth race. It was a minor upset, 5-1 Marlowe Hanover, but our first non-favorite of the card. We now move into the fifth race where we are going to see a heavy favorite when it's all said and done in number 2, Sister Sledge, undefeated daughter of Father Patrick at a bargain yearling, I guess you would say, from last fall at Harrisburg. $35,000, 7 for 7, whatever $264,000 earned into today.
She's done nothing wrong, and she's been absolutely sensational so far over all size tracks. But today is the first day she will take a trip over the Red Mile red clay surface. So looking forward to see how she reacts to that. I don't think she'll have any problem with it. The Burke Brigade on some kind of a roll since last week in Delaware, Ohio. Of course, their Warrawee U Butte was so sensational in the Jugette, and we've got a chance for Sister Sledge to step up her game a little bit here. You know, it's not an easy thing, Gabe, to keep these fillies sharp from the beginning, you know, when they baby race in June and right through the middle of the stakes season here on their road to the Breeders' Crown. So we could view a pretty special performance today. I'm looking forward to it. I know I put her on top, so did you.
Yes, I did, and that, as you mentioned, the pregame show had to be an unfortunate draw when Yannick Gingras saw 4 divisions. He was probably looking forward to driving both Sister Sledge and the 6 Hello tomorrow, 2 of the top trotting fillies in North America as 2-year-olds so far this season. But they did draw it together here, so he does opt to that undefeated filly, Sister Sledge. She just clicked down to 4-5. I do like Hello tomorrow. In behind her, Dave, I was very impressed with her effort in the peaceful way. Post 9 there, she had to work a bit to make the top. A big-ticket yearling, $380,000 last fall. Daughter Muscle Hill, she did up a runner-up there in that Peaceful Way final. Was still a good effort. She was third in the Jim Daugherty, so she's pretty much danced all the big dances. She's been close at each.
She's also been good for day one for her trainer, Per Engblom here. It's hard to be that consistent, but she has. She just shows that one mistake there in a division of the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes over at Pocono Downs, but she bounced back nicely from that. It was a good stretch drive and a war there in the Peaceful Way elimination, and then she showed up nice in the final. She was an unlucky post-9 drawer there, so I got a feeling we're going to see speed here. The most unhappy guy, probably when the entry sheet came out, like you said, was Yannick, when he knew he'd have to lose the drive on her for at least this week. Tim Tetrick will pick up the assignment, the newest Hall of Famer, so if she happens to pull the upset, we'll get to talk to him and the rest of the connections afterwards in the winner's circle.
And I'm a bit shocked that a sneaky selection from yourself and behind the favorite is sitting up there as a second choice. So right now we'll see if that holds. The fans wager bring on the 4 Common Sense. Obviously tuned into the racing action here yesterday because there's no barn hotter right now than Trader Oka. Svanstedt, a couple of stakes wins on yesterday's program. This filly, Dave, was red hot. She had ripped off 4 consecutive wins prior to making a break in stride from that tough outside post in that stakes final at Freehold.
Yeah, that outside post will always be difficult to overcome there. Prior to that, she'd really shown some nice high speed in some various Grand Circuit stakes, the Reynolds, the Tompkins. She was good in the Sire Stakes at the Meadowlands earlier on. Again, I like to hop on board hot barns. Everybody does. The Svanstedt team off to a good start yesterday. And this filly's best asset is speed, so I'm hoping she can fire right out of there, force the issue early, and then end up with a nice stalking trip. I think she will keep up late, and that'll complete a nice exacta if we can get that 2-4 home.
And another filly we both used to be close, 3 Creature of Habit. She was just in that consolation last time at Hoosier Park, but that was a good group. Ramona Hill, the winner, she's undefeated, a big favorite later on today. Dune Hill, who was second there, she came out to race well earlier already on today's card.
The only knock on her at this point is the fact that she hasn't been able to win a race. She's been knocking on the door over the last couple of months here at the Red Mile and Kentucky Sire Stakes, and then she was out at Hoosier making up good ground late. Like you said, Ramona Hill, we don't know how good she is yet, so that could turn out to be a key race. And Creature of Habit was 71-1 that night at Hoosier. Not quite that price today, although 19-1 isn't bad. So if you think she'll continue to get better, as most nifty Norman filly trotters do late in the season, then you can toss her onto the ticket. I have no problem with that.
Yes, at a good price up there once more. 17-1 right now is the second longest shot on the board. So Sister Sledge has just been hit hard. 1-5 on the board as we near post time for the 5th race. Last chance to wager on the 2nd division of the Norman Woolworth Memorial as that Four Roses Bourbon starting gate is moving into position.